Alright, Stellar Crown is here. We've got an ETB and 2 booster boxes to get into, so let's not waste any time and just get cracking. So, I'm going to start off with the Elite Trainer box here. Like I said, got the Elite Trainer box, 2 booster boxes. This one's going to let us know what's kind of in here and what ones we should be chasing. As usual, I did a little bit of research. But yeah, I kind of like experiencing this as I'm opening, and I'm also lazy. Alright, let's see here. What are we looking at? Another Venusaur. No, there's some normal type support, which is interesting. I think it's for the Terrapagos EX, which would be cool if we at least get one. Squirtle, that Crabominable. I really like the white or the silvery cards. Oh, the Zeraora is really sick as well. Yeah, I think those are the ones that I want. Oh, and the Lacey. The Lacey special illustration would be sick as well. Alright, so let's get this open. Oh, we got a special Noctowl, the Jewel Seeker, and all of these separators are in this pack this time. Maybe it was in the last one as well, I don't remember that. We got our energy cards, we've got our Terrapagos sleeves, we've got our acrylics, and I'm guessing the code card is in here as well somewhere. Anywho, set that off to the side. And crack this open. What do we have here? We've got Lapras, we've got Cinderace, Terrapagos, and the Galvantula. Neat. Very cool. I've always loved how they pack these cards. Feels so fun. Anyway, enough with the nostalgia. Let's get into these things. Let's see what else is interesting. Oh, this is I like this. So they're doing stuff with this background for this set of energies. That's really cool. I like that. So it's all like crystallized. So I wonder if there's going to be some hollow energies in here as well. I'll hang on to these. These are really cool. Sendilit. Let's get in the right spot of the frame here. Huh? Cradily. Interesting. Nothing too hot there. Alright. Say, fighting energy now. The Chargebug. That's right, the Grubbin and Chargebug have got some cool stuff going on here. Oh, nice! And we've got the Hydrapple. Hydrapple is our first hit, pack number 2. Really interested in this. I think this is my favorite Divergent evolution of the expansion. That was a really cool addition. I was kind of on the fence about Flapple and Diplin and Applin. Or Appleton. I think Appleton was my favorite of that because it still looked more dragony. Another Mewtwo, which is awesome. I'll set that off to the side because I love me a Mewtwo card. Phalanx, Revavroom, sorry, and Alcremie is our rare. I'd been saving the sleeves for a while to make a thing. It's not super fancy, but I put them all into like a giant picture frame, and so you like see a good set of the last expansion and a little bit of Scarlet Violet. So Sword and Shield and the early parts of Scarlet Violet, and my kids liked it too, so that's up in their room right now. Another Mewtwo. We got a Lacey. That's our. Have we not gotten any? There's that Slowking, Chargebug, and Noctowl. I don't think we got any other trainers. I think Lacey's the first one. Come on, Pokemon, give me a break here. Lightning energy? I do like these energies. I'm hoping that those are the ones in the box. And I can actually keep one of these. Squilchincho, Koraidon, another one. Takamaru, Eldegoss, Clang, and Zeraora. Not too shabby. Astral Faraga, thank you for the resub. Welcome back. Steel Energy. Fan Rotom, that's supposed to be pretty good. Frogadier, Gravity Gemstone. Oh, nice! We got ourselves a hit. The Grand Tree. Look, that looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh card's worth of text. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Is this a stadium? We're gonna have to check this out later. Nice! And I got one of the ones that I wanted, the Crabominable. Oh, I love, like I said earlier, I love the silver or the white styling of a lot of the special illustrations. Those tend to be like my favorite, like the Hoot Hoot. This one, the monochrome kind of with the Blastoise from the 151 set. Yeah, that is super cool. And we got another Iron Boulder, which is Psychic type. I did not forget sleeves. You can't prove anything. I'm sorry, I'm going to put this off to the side too because I just read that name of that attack. Everyone explode now. Alright, we got a Yamask, Bombardier, Rhyhorn, Tornadus, Crispin, there we go. A double Vikavolt and Grimmsnarl. Gotta love a Grimmsnarl. I wasn't a huge fan of Sword and Shield, but they did have some designs that just hit right, and Grimmsnarl I think is one of them. It had kind of those awkward teen years with the first two forms, and then you get Grimmsnarl and it's like, oh, that's cool. That is super cool. I like the Buzz Lechonk. Mo Rotom. A few Rotoms. We've got a Payapa Berry. We've got a Duraludon. Oh, and we've got the special illustration Terrapagos EX. You'll love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. And then a Rhyperior here. Man. Super cool. So far no reverse holo, but these would look amazing in holo. As holo energies. I'd be really happy with that. Hopefully they do that at some point. We got Riolu, Lechonk, Varoom, Leap, another Eldegoss, Briar. A lot of reverse holos here. And our Dreadnought is the rare. Set these off for the 50-cent box at my locals. A couple more packs and then we're going to move on to the box. Alright. Grass Energy. Another Eevee. Been eating good with Eevee cards lately. Any Eevee fans in the chat? Kofu. We got a Diancie. And here's Blastoise. Another with the Solid Shell. I think this is a reprint. Because I remember that Twin Cannon and Solid Shell. Still a Hitterino. Already very happy with this box. We got that Terrapagos. We got the flagship Pokemon of the set in its rarest form. So really happy about that. This ETB is doing right by us. Let me tell you. Got Psychic type energy now. Palmy, Fetchling, Meryl. So now Reshiram. There you guys go. I saw somebody mention Reshiram earlier. Azumarill and Melmetal is the rare. Alright, and that's it for the ETB. Let's get into the booster box. That came apart really easy. Don't have to embarrass myself on stream or in the video. Trying to get that open again. And I hope we get lucky here. I hope we get some good stuff. Alright, this. I'll just move this in the back here. Pull it from off screen so you won't know if I'm cheating or not. Alright, won't go through the energies anymore because I'm pretty sure we don't have any. Another Hydrapple, very nice. Don't think there are any more reverse holos. Which is okay, a little disappointing, but this area 0 Underdepths, that's a very good card. Another Jirachi, Reshiram, Abominable. Oh, nice, another one that I wanted. There's the Zeraora. I've had a very, very strong attachment ever since the Rapid Strike deck and the Holo Raging Bolt, which is fantastic. I'm doing really good right now. Really good right now. Alright. Starting with the Woo. Man, that's a good start. Hopefully it doesn't peak there. We got Joltik. And, ooh, a full art Crispin. Alright, never mind. Bite my tongue. Sorry, Pokemon. You got me. You got me today. I am so sorry for doubting you. Glass Trumpet. Interesting. Eldegoss, another Kofu, and Raging Bolt once again. It's interesting. So there are 2 reverse holos in these packs. I guess it's because they added the rare slot for the special illustration. But now you can get like the special illustration and a reverse holo, so it's just a little different. Definitely not complaining. Another gravity gemstone, another not papaya berry, and a Ledian. Ledian was always one of my favorite designs in gold and silver. I still don't know which one was my favorite. Gen 2 or Gen 3. Because obviously Gen 1 is all the nostalgia, right? But I think even the remakes, Heart Gold and Soul Silver and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire were just top tier. They're fighting for my affection right now. I mean, no reason we can't have both, right? Both can be my favorite, I suppose, but if I had to pick one, I don't know if I could. I just have no idea. They both evoke such warm fuzzies for me in different ways. Another Lacey, Tornadus, Togedemaru, and Archaludon. This one people have had an eye on because of the metal bridge ability there, but I'm not so sure. I don't typically tend to gravitate towards steel type decks. I'll dabble every now and then in the new hotness we get for steel for, like, what's it called? Dialga V-Star, because I don't think it's ever been top tier, but it's still been a good and fun deck. And it absolutely pops off when it pops off, but it's not super consistent all the time. Lacey, oh, Oakberry, Applin, Palmy, and Iron Boulder. Actually, I never paid attention to stat blocks and stuff. What do we got here? Sparkling Crystal. So that's 2 Ace Bet cards for our pulls today, which is really good. And another Noctowl. Fantastic. I think this Drifblim is going to be in a lot of Gardevoir decks. Like, the Drifloon is already in there, but I think that one especially is going to be really good. Another Kofu, another Slowking, Diancie, Charcadet, and Noctowl. I don't know if I have ADHD, but I do know that I cannot pay attention if too much stuff is going on around me. And they are too much stuff going on around me. Briar, oh, alright, another Ace Bet card. Oh my goodness. Deluxe Bomb. Set that down there. We got a Crispin and Alcremie as our rare. Love it. Absolutely crazy. A lot of stuff to go over today. But the new editing software made things a lot smoother. So it's still a pain in the butt to get all the the big scans of the cards out. 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 Yes. Go. Out. Alright. Anyway, about stats. Oh, the Marowak I think will be interesting as well. Drifblim and Archaludon. Because I see competitive stuff when I'm in that mood. I'm just like, man, I should get into this. Not realizing it's going to cause me no end of grief and stress while I'm figuring out how to get better at it. Absolutely getting wrecked. That's me in Star Wars Unlimited right now. I haven't played for almost over a month. Ever since I had a really, really bad headache. It was Cradily? Which gave me an aura, which freaked me out because that's the first time it's ever happened. So I need to learn how to chill. Or it might have just been my contacts. Because I do tend to get more headaches when I have contacts, so I need to go in and get actually fitted for some. And decide whether or not I should even bother with contacts anymore, or simply just wait and save up for LASIK. Daboula. Mewtwo, another Mewtwo for rooms or aura. That was almost a blessed pack with double Mewtwo right there. We almost tapped into some red, green, blue version levels of conspiracy. Some playground stories there. There's a chance that if you do this at the right time and circle the island 5 times and have this Pokemon as your first in your party, then we got Cinderace. You can find 2 Mewtwo's. This hit list is getting I shouldn't call it that. This hit pile is looking pretty chunky right now. You don't need to be a stats nerd to put it in your primary list. I just wouldn't have put that together. Or at least I wouldn't have blamed stats. I would have just been like, huh, that's weird. Why does everything kill my little ladybug all the time? Right. There's some things when I'm just like, in tune, I got it. But I don't think Pokemon's been one of them. It's like, oh, I guess this just works this way. Then again, I wasn't too big into, like, I liked RPGs, but I never understood stats and stuff. Like, you see it all the time, like, oh, this stat increased on level up. But then I was like, cool. All I knew was that guys got stronger when they leveled up. And Final Fantasy VIII leveling up is bad. Never heard that before. Interesting, though. Reshiram, Lacey, Comfy, Morgram, and another Blastoise. Okay. Zero Aura. Nothing. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on some of these cards before I turn them in, because, like I said, I heard that the Marowak wasn't too bad. Though if I want to build decks, I'm just going to be doing it on the TCG Live. Ooh, Lucario EX. Absolutely trash. But he looks cool. We like ourselves a Lucario here. One of my favorites. Though his cards very rarely are good. I think Brilliant Stars was the best one we've seen in a long time, with its ability to draw or attach energy cards from the deck to itself at the cost of some damage, which is fine. Then discarding all of it for, like, just thematically it made sense, and it actually did all right and made its way into a fair number of competitive decks. Of course, Mew was still pretty prominent then. No, that was so that set Arceus came out. Arceus beat Mew a lot. Mew was still very strong, but as much as I dislike it. The Grimmsnarl. Like Mew the Pokemon. Mew VMAX? Wasn't even actually Mew VMAX. It was Genesect V. If Genesect V was errated to not be quite as broken, then that deck would have been a little bit easier to palate. Or more palatable, I should say. Revavroom, Lapras, Fletchinder, Vikavolt, and oh, the Galvantula. This one's actually a really good card. These ones are interesting with the Stellar type because they have like all these different energy attachments. Sorry, what is going on with my camera here? Yeah, I'm not sure. I've heard good things though. So there are more ways, which I hope they do, like they keep supporting in some way, because if you're able to, you know, search out multiple different types of energies from your deck, like we have the Earthen Vessel, that's a good one, but yeah, it'll also help dragon decks, and it can be a little bit more viable. Another Eevee, Abominable, and Grimmsnarl. My kids have been aware of it, but now my oldest is 8. She's starting to like pick up on things now. I probably could have started earlier, but anyway, she's getting into Pokemon Go. Ooh, cover fossil, neat. Marowak and Bouffalant. That's actually really good. I'll hold that. So we had a little daddy-daughter date where we drove around and she spun the Pokestops. So I'm like, I gotta get her, I don't want to get her a working phone, but something that can use data so that she can get online, and then we can do raids together or something. Just the benefits of being a nerd family. There's our Venusaur. Finian. I have like such good lighting right now. Like I've got a light over here, I've got this, I've got natural light, and it's just spazzing. Like this thing is just spazzing. These are all coming out of the box. It's not behaving. What are you going to do? Briar. Double, a leap, metal. Gotta say I'm happy with this set so far. The Drift Blend, will at least have a lot of those if I ever decide to make it. Make that deck. Or throw them into Gardevoir. Gardevoir's a fun one. Let's see, are there any other decks right now that... Oh, so... I have a Torterra one that I've been meaning to make a video on. Did I do it? Turbo Turtle? I'm not sure if I did yet or not. In any case, that one will have gotten better by the time this comes out because... Very nice. We'll have gotten better because the Area Zero arena that we'll go over, or the stadium, because I think that's the same as the Sky Stadium, where it gives you more bench space, and that Torterra does more damage based on how many grass type Pokemon are on your side of the field. So more bench space means more damage. I was gonna look up, or I saw somebody do a deck build. And then I was like looking at the cards they decided on. I was like, no, that's not my goal. Probably was pretty good. Using things like the, not Gardenia. What's it called? Lilligant. The Lilligant V and V-Star. Help get grass Pokemon out, which actually might be a good combination now that I have more bench space. And a V-Star ability that isn't being used up, but yeah. Right. I still like the new Eldegoss that's just like, heal all the damage on this 330, I think 330 HP Pokemon. I've gotten people to scoop off of that. It's like, oh, nice damage. Now it's all healed, I put on 1 energy, and now I'm attacking again. That one's a silly deck for me. Impidimp. Another Eldegoss, Phalanx. Oh, another Meditite. Or not another Meditite, but another special illustration. There we go. We're hitting a lot here. This is still the first booster box. Alright. Skull Bunny. Lapras and ooh, Dashboon EX. Alright, that's it for box number 1. Let's get into box number 2. I almost want them to do something different with a few of the special conditions. I think Poison's in a good spot. Paralyze is very strong. You see it very rarely, but it is just that powerful. Much more annoying to deal with than in the VGC, I would say. But Burn. Burn does like a little bit of damage, but nothing really capitalizes on that. Scoot you back. Another Briar, another Area Zero Underground, or Underdepths. Oh, the Arch Alladon special illustration. Sweet. Another rare. So three special illustrations from that last one. I mean, out of 36 packs, I don't know how great that rate is actually, but I do have a binder of special illustrations. I probably need to get another one just for the special illustrations and then save some space for like shinies and promos and stuff like that, because they're all kind of in one. I'm starting to feel the pain of the collector. Ooh, another Deluxe Bomb. Alright, Glass Trumpet and another Noctowl. Would be nice if I could upgrade to a studio at some point for this, because there's a lot of stuff that just would get a lot better if I had a setup that was meant for looking down. I've seen some people use their phones. They have the phone set up and then they'll open up with their phone as the camera. Which I could figure out a way to do that while streaming, but I would need a mount for that. And I already got this nice little camera, even though it's acting up. Oh, nice. Orthworm EX. Very cool. And the full art. Orthworm always has like such a steep attack cost. A few of his cards that they've come out with since Scarlet Violet have been good. Like, well, not good, but they've been interesting. Just hard to get them to work, which I guess is kind of the point. But they did pique my interest. Oh, we got a Kofu full art. Love it. Very cool. I really love the full arts on the trainers. Full card, keep the border. Sometimes they overlap, I think, every now and then. Yeah, like up here. So it's just got that kind of that 3D effect. The line work is always great. The color work is fantastic. Like, it's just, they're so pretty. New Gen has the crab. Oh yeah, the claw, the Titan, or the one that had a Titan form. Sri Glammeow, yeah, Rapidash, Vikavolt. Oh, Sparkling Crystal. We're doing really well on the Ace Spec cards. I don't know if anything will dethrone the Countercatcher anytime soon, but it's really nice to see some of these. I definitely do want that. I don't know if I got it. That one stadium that prevents damage dealt to basic or non-rule box Pokemon. I will at some point get together and do that poison deck. I'm about to knock over my coffee from all these all these wrappers. It's always so hard for me when I'm like doing any other card games. I'm like, yeah, give me a pack of that. And then I pull it and then nothing good comes out and I'm like, give me a box. I cannot be trusted with money when it comes to cardboard here. Oh, another one. We might hit all of them at this rate. All the special illustrations. We're getting close. We are getting close. We're eating super good right now. I don't know what else I really want out of this. I think we've gotten a lot of good competitive cards. We've gotten the arts that I wanted. I guess the big one would be the Lacey. The special illustration Lacey. I haven't had great luck with that. I think I pulled a... No, I didn't pull a Perrin. I wanted that Perrin really badly. Berry. Got a Greninja, which is really bad. That's a really bad Greninja. The other one is super good. The Terra type fighting. Glass Trumpet. Lacey. Meditite. Alright. Nothing there. We got a lot of box to go through still. Not like I can really complain. We're getting good hits. We're doing great right now. We are feasting over here. Yeah, the Ledian. Who knows? Maybe this Ledian will be pretty good. It is a grass type Pokemon. So anything with an ability that might be useful for things like Torterra. Always looking forward to that. I think somebody at the Pokemon Company likes Torterra. I think all of the Torterra cards that have come out in the past few years have been really good. I think there's only been 2, to be fair. But both of them have been really good. I did the Torterra deck on this channel back when we were still in the full swing of Vs. That one did really well. That video did really well. So people were like, how is this single prize Pokemon doing 300 plus damage? Interesting thing about that, Grass actually got kind of an archetype, and they played into it really well. Who went in a fight, Magikarp or Dunsparce? I think Dunsparce, because Dunsparce can actually learn an attack. I guess it depends on what you can actually teach Magikarp? I do not know. Somebody call up Small Ant. Figure out what we can do here. DNC, Slowpoke, Metachan, EX, Chiatsu is the name of that. Interesting. I'm actually happy to have a good stack of energy cards because I really like how these look. I said it before, I'll say it again, and again, and again. Think Dunsparce would win because you like Dunsparce? Reminds me of like, oh, we got it, yes, we got it. All right, my wish list has been fully checked off. Woo! There we go. Top of the pile. Top of the pile. Front and center. There we go. Everybody's gonna remember. We got her right there. Absolutely fantastic. Can't believe it, man. We did it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Like, I could get literally just about anything else in the set. I guess go for more special arts and fund the next box that we get. Oh, there's the Milcery special illustration. Oh my. I'm gonna have to go through at the end of this and see exactly how many we have left to get. Cause, wowee. Yeah, I'm gonna make a separate pile. Alright. I guess the full art would be nice of her now. So I'm not sure whether or not I will sell that. Though, channel's doing pretty well right now. We may be able to hang in there. Okaberry, Hoot Lapras, Melmetal. Then of course we got the Noctowl from the box. Oh, we got a Lapras EX Stellar. This one looks a lot cooler than the other ones. I love most Lapras cards. I don't think I really used it in the games, but it's such a fun design. Bouffalant. You know, I was so surprised when Bouffalant wasn't a Tauros variation. It looks like it would evolve from Tauros. But no, just a straight up different kind of cow. Just fine, makes sense. Doesn't have to be one cow Pokemon ever, you know? Oh, what happened here? I didn't do that. That was weird. What do I do with all of the common stuff? Usually just give them to the LGS. Normally I can just kind of... We've got an arrangement and stuff, so they'll just usually take them off my hands. And I haven't really set anything up. Like I was considering a Patreon to send stuff to, or like dedicate packs to members, because I've seen other creators do that, and I thought it was a good idea. But I can't manage that right now. I've got way too much else going on, creatively and work-wise. So... And it's not always cheap to mail these. I guess I could do it, but I would need to find a way to at least break even. Some way to monetize it at least a little bit. Not to be greedy, but it's like at least if I was going to do, say if somebody wanted commons, or stuff, or even the rares or the hollows and stuff like that. If I stick them into a box, then it'll still cost something. I'm not sure how much for that, but if I like stick them into one of these, then it's like base $5 just to ship it. So depending on how many people would want them, the cost could rack up quite a bit. I'm not sure. I'd have to look into boxes or anything. But if any of you are interested, I am willing to work something out where I can send you guys stuff from all this, because I don't want them to go to waste. Could even throw in a EX or whatever that I'm not going to use personally. Open to ideas. Open to ideas. Unfortunately, I'm just not able to give as much time as this channel needs to really pop off. Though some of the videos do very well, and I appreciate you guys for watching those. The more we put out, the closer we will get to actually monetizing it, and then that will go a long way. The gravity gemstone, I think we got something in the back here. I think we have something in the back here. It's just another orthworm. Is that a... Oh yeah, this is the regular art, where he's just kind of spinning his fists. Look at him go. Look at that lad. He is just busy. He's going. Might try and do a little giveaway if I can find boxes and figure out what the shipping cost would be for them. Or if I could do my own labels or something. See the price and then kind of go from there. I don't know if you had a follow-up to that question. Otherwise, for like the extra energies that I get, I just throw them in the recycling. Hopefully they do get recycled. I try my best not to create waste. Another idea I've had is to like take cards and make decks out of them. The only trouble with that is for things like the trainers and stuff can be really hard to get a hold of. To like constantly make decks. So things like Iono or Professor's Research would be easy enough. But yeah, I guess I could do a base set of cards and then send them out and be like, oh, this is the deck. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and then you get a chance to win the deck that I just made. Comment and give me that deck. Oh, we got another Terrapagos. Just a regular old guy. Like, regular little dude. Oh, I have a box with a couple of thousand NTG common copies. Yeah, I would either just bring them into an LGS, see how many they'll take off your hands, get a few bucks for it, or recycling. Just throwing them in the trash is a waste. I know not everybody's going to be bothered to recycle or whatever. I'm not judging, just saying what I do. So I guess that'll be for the comments in the video, what people are interested in, if they want to participate, or get some almost free cards. I'm just bad on keeping up with stuff that I keep adding to my list of things to do. Boulder in the last pack. Give it the last pack slap. Ugh. Come on. What do we have here? Booferland. Oh, Melmetal EX. Not too shabby. At least we ended on a hit. Even if it's not a crazy one. Alright. We got this one. Got this one. No Joltik. We got the Zeraora. We got the Milcery. Got the Metatite. Oh, we didn't get the Ledian. That's unfortunate. Got the Gulpin. Got the Duraludon. Sorry, Archaludon. We got that one. We got the Terrapaga. The gold rare would have been really cool, but anyway, of the, let's see, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of the non-rule box special illustrations. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. So not bad. So let's clean this pile up and get into some cards worth playing. All right, let's go over the Pokemon first. Alright, first we have Noctowl. Once during your turn, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, if you have any Terra Pokemon in play, you may search your deck for up to 2 trainer cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. This is really good because trainer card can mean anything. It can be any of these, anything that says trainer. So not just a supporter, not just an item. It's really good. This is actually very good. Used to have this with Shady Dealings, Inteleon. No way to get this off the... Oh, and there is a way to get it off the bench now, technically. But good way to search stuff out of your deck and get your strategies going. So I'd say that's a pretty good card. Drifblim. Everyone explode now. I just put this in here because this attack name is awesome. So this is stage 1 for 1 psychic energy. This attack does 50 damage for each of your Drifloon and Drifblim in play. This attack also does 30 damage to each of your Drifloon and Drifblim, which is actually really synergistic with the Drifblim from another set, where the more damage counters are on it, the more damage it does. So yeah, if you throw this one out, then let's see, for each of your Drifloon, so it can do up to 200 damage, which is really nice. And then you just throw up the other Drifloon or Drifblim, no, Drifloon, with all the damage counters on it, and then just blow things up. So it's really cool. It's nice to have a stage 1 attacker because there are so many ways right now to stop basic Pokemon from doing any damage. So it's a nice alternative. So we've got Fan Call from the Fan Rotom. Once during your first turn, you may search your deck for up to 3 normal type Pokemon with 100 health or less. Reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. You can't use more than 1 Fan Call ability during your turn. So it's only at the beginning of the game you have to have this on the bench, but it's really cool. So you can get stuff started. Let's see, so Bouffalant would work. Get your Bidoofs out for the Bibarel engine. I really like that normal type is getting some support because they really haven't been able to do a whole lot. I think we have a little bit of stuff with like Lugia, so that's been cool, but not quite as strong. I think Arceus and Lugia have been the only things, but Lugia is good for different reasons than just being a normal type. So anyway, I'm enjoying that. For Bouffalant, we have Curly Wall. As long as you have at least 1 other Bouffalant in play, all your basic normal Pokemon take 60 less damage from attack from your opponent's Pokemon, which is really good. Reducing damage taken is really good, so that's going to work with the Terrapagos. So we got Terrapagos 230 HP, which isn't a whole lot. You can increase that with some items though. For 2 colorless energy, you have Unified Beatdown. If you go second, you can't use this attack during your first turn, but this attack does 30 damage for each of your benched Pokemon, which is going to work well with the Area 0 under depths. And then Crown Opal for a Grass energy, a Water energy, and a Lightning energy. During your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from basic or non-normal Pokemon. So that'll be really good at shutting other decks down. And yeah, it's just a really cool alternative strategy. If you can keep it all on the field and have those energies accelerated onto it, could be really strong. So that's kind of cool. Probably not the strongest, but it's definitely got a... Because, you know, if other people are playing Terrapagos against you, it's not going to do anything. But yeah, there's some synergy and there's some, like, actual strategy now. We've got Hydrapple EX, a stage 2 Pokemon, so a lot to get this guy out. But Ripening Charge is the ability. Once during your turn, you may attach a basic Grass energy from your hand to one of your Pokemon. If you attach energy to a Pokemon this way, heal 30 damage from that Pokemon. So some acceleration there that would work with Terrapagos, though again, stage 2, kind of tricky to get out. Then you have Syrup Storm. This attack does 30 more damage for each Grass energy attached to all of your Pokemon. Cinderace EX, not a super great card, but I thought it was interesting because Flare Strike does 280 damage, which is an obscene amount of damage. And it's not even that it can't attack after that turn, it's just that it can't use that attack. And then you have Garnet Volley. This attack does 180 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. And that is for a Fire, Fighting, and Dark energy. So really good. Again, kind of tricky to get all that energy out, but not impossible. And then you have Lapras EX. I just thought this was kind of interesting. For 1 water energy, does Power Splash. This attack does 40 damage for each energy attached to this Pokemon. Now the nutty part about this one is the Larimar Rain. for a water energy, a psychic energy, and a steel energy, look at the top 20 cards of your deck and attach any number of energy cards you find there to your Pokemon in any way you like. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. That's almost half your deck, just off of an attack, looking through it all and accelerating all that energy. So you still have to get the energy onto Lapras here, which is no mean feat, especially at 220 HP. It's not a quick thing. But at the same time, if you're getting more energy onto this, it's going to do a fair amount of damage. It's just a wet towel or a wet paper bag. It's not going to not going to last very long likely, but I just thought that was kind of neat. Search 20 cards through your deck. That's crazy for all those energies and just attach them and boom. So yeah, I guess if you could find stuff with psychic and steel and water energy, you'd be doing well, but who knows? I don't know. Next, let's go through some of these ace spec cards. We have the Grand Tree. Once during each player's turn, that player may search their deck for a stage 1 Pokemon that evolves from one of their basic Pokemon and put it onto that Pokemon to evolve it. If that Pokemon was evolved in this way, that player may search their deck for a stage 2 Pokemon that evolves from that Pokemon and put it onto that Pokemon to evolve it. Then that player shuffles their deck. So you immediately go from stage 1 to stage 2. So I'd have to check the rulings, but this on the card it would normally say. But right now it does not say anything about you cannot evolve a Pokemon that was just placed down. Normally you can't. But cards like this can bypass that rule. So it'd be interesting to see how this actually plays. Because that would be extremely strong. You just, no rare candy, no nothing. You need the stage 1 and the stage 2, but you just immediately go to it. And this can go for like, it's not even just grass Pokemon, it's just any deck, any type of Pokemon. Which is really neat. We got the Deluxe Bomb, which is a tool. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, put 12 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon, and if you place any damage counters on this or in this way, discard this card. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. I like that. I do like those types of decks or effects where it's just like, I take damage, we're taking damage. And then we have Sparkling Crystal, which is a Pokemon tool. When the Terra Pokemon this card is attached to uses an attack, that attack costs 1 energy less. Then the energy can be of any type. So very specific there, but it can be a really good thing if you're a bit behind to get things going faster. Lots of people are playing Lost Vacuum to get rid of tools, so I would not bank on this as your strategy, but it is something that you can kind of lean into. Area 0 Underdepths. Each player who has any Terra Pokemon in play can have up to 8 Pokemon on their bench, so it requires the Terra Pokemon. And if a player no longer has a Terra Pokemon in play, when that player discards Pokemon from their bench, or that player must discard Pokemon from their bench until they have 5. When this card leaves play, both players discard Pokemon from their bench until they have 5, and the player who played this card discards first. So pretty neat. Pretty neat, being able to have 8 Pokemon on the bench. It's very, very strong. Alright, and then we've got another Pokemon tool, Okaberry. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is damaged by an attack from your opponent's fire Pokemon, it takes 60 less damage. So if there's a fire meta, that is going to put a damper on it, so to speak. We got the Glass Trumpet, which is just an item. You can play this card only if you have any Terra Pokemon in play. Choose up to 2 of your benched normal Pokemon and attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to each of them. Okay, now we just figured it out. We just figured out how you're supposed to get all the energy attached to your Pokemon this way. That's really cool. That is really cool. So mostly for Terrapagos, because normal type Pokemon. Love the normal type synergy. Of course it is all around Terrapagos, but it could open up a lot of doors in the future. Moving forward here. We've got the Gravity Gemstone, which is a Pokemon tool. As long as the Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot, the retreat cost of both active Pokemon is 1 more. One energy more, which is pretty good at locking things down. And then the Payapa Berry. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Psychic type Pokemon, it takes 60 less damage. So very specific, but with how you can tell where the meta goes every now and then, having 1 or 2 of these cards in decks if you're going to a tournament can really swing things in your favor. And then finally, for our supporter cards, we're starting off with Briar. You can use this card only if your opponent has exactly 2 prize cards remaining. During this turn, if your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack used by your Terra Pokemon, take 1 more prize card. So yeah, it's good, very good comeback card. Typically you are going to see an even number of prize cards taken because rule box Pokemon are the way to go. No, hang on. This is actually pretty good. Sorry, I'm thinking about the 4-Trust EX that basically defeats itself to accelerate energy, which means that you can force your opponent to take more prize cards and then end up taking multiple prize cards. That's kind of neat. That actually might be cool to play with. I don't know if I'll actually get around to it, but that sounds really neat. All right, and then we got Lacey. Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 4 cards. If your opponent has 3 or fewer prize cards remaining, draw 8 cards instead. Oh, this is a really good comeback card. I actually kind of like this more than, I don't know, for Roxanne. Anyway, very good draw power regardless. I like this card. This card's a very good card. We got Crispin as well here. I'm going to use the fancy art. Search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards of different types. Reveal them, put one of them into your hand, attach the other one to one of your Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. Very good for, this one's going to be really good for getting your Terra Pokemon going. Because then, if you have an attached for a turn, you get 2 different types out, attach one, and then attach the other one from your hand, and you're good to go. So that's really good. And then Kofu. That's one I was gushing about earlier. Put 2 cards from your hand onto the bottom of your deck in any order. If you put 2 cards on the bottom of your deck in this way, draw 4 cards, which is really good draw power. I don't know about supporter level, but it does keep you from discarding cards to do that. And there are ways to get cards out of the bottom, though that is a whole other supporter that I'm not sure. I think it's like the Hiker duo or the Digging duo, something like that. Not too shabby. Not too shabby, guys. We got some really good pulls out of this set, out of these boxes. Really happy with it, and competitively it's looking like a really solid set as well. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you had fun. If you have any questions, again, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'd be happy to help you out and help you solve all that stuff. But I got stuff to do today, so I'm gonna leave you with that. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, night, wherever you are. God bless you all, and we will see you next time.